Alright, so I did just a little bit of touch-up. And here's the preform that we're left with, or the biface. I think that'll make a pretty good knife once it's cleaned up, thinned up a little bit. It's still a little chunky, but I don't want to get it too thin if this is going to be a functional knife anyway, so we might leave it a little down and dirty. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens when we get back to it. Hey guys, Greenbird here. I hope everyone is doing fantastic. Hope you're living life, building memories, making stories, all that stuff. Crazy stuff happening in other parts of the world, for sure. It's a crazy time to live, isn't it? First we have a virus of a pandemic proportion. Now we have what could be the heels of World War III. Meanwhile, back in the backwoods of Maine, I'm just going to go ahead and thin down this piece of Georgetown a little bit. This is what I got from Richard. He sent this to me. I didn't do a very good job bifacing this at all. So I've got some thick spots that I need to reduce and take down, and hopefully I can get a nice little blade out of this, or maybe a spear point, or maybe even just a knife. Maybe I'll just make a knife that you don't put a handle on. Just I'll grind this down and I can hold it, cut it like that. We'll see. Just have to see what this thing lets me do. This side's a lot thicker than this side. Well, I guess it's not thicker. It's more convex. So I'm going to try and take down some of that. I've got some crunchy platforms, so this is going to be probably a mix of direct and indirect. Like this one right here is so thick that I really want to get it as long as of a flake as I can. I think I'm going to wear a glove today. I don't always, but I'm just not interested in getting cut. My angles are a little bit different here now that I'm out of the dungeon, back on the porch. So I took off a nice flake. Look at that. It broke. The flake broke, but it did the job. I like this angle, I think, a little bit better than when I'm in the dungeon because, I don't know, the tool's a little bit higher. Probably easier on my eyes. Got a good flake, but I need to go deeper. There we go, just like that. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fine. So I don't really know what to talk about in this video. I mean, I feel like I've done so many flint knapping videos. The only thing I really haven't done that I need to do this summer is, oh, I just got a crunchy edge because I chickened out. Now I'm going to have to lose a little bit of width to get that edge back. The only thing that I think I haven't done, but this is just flaking so nice, is I don't think I've done a video or very many videos of start to finish. You know, I come out and I'll make a biface or I'll finish something, but I don't think I do anyway, a video where I just go right from step one to a finished point. I think that's because before, this is just flaking so nice. It took me so long to make a point. It really wasn't practical to do a complete point, but I've sped up that process quite a bit, so I may do that. So today I'm just going to flint knap, have some fun, maybe talk. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're working on your pantries. stocking up on stuff. I'm not a doomsdayer or anything like that. Oh man, that was not good. But, you know, it's good to just pay attention. Okay, I was a little aggressive, but I needed it. You know, for example, keep a close eye on China and Taiwan, because China has already signaled, you know, to the rest of the world that they better not support Taiwan. Now, aside from everything else, I don't want this to sound cold, but don't forget, a lot of our chips come out of Taiwan. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Not as many as before, but still a lot. Bad strike. So, if you have a little extra cash, I would say if you need stuff, get it. You know. Ah, shoot. If you need to get your car worked on, or you need a new one, now's the time to do it. Because it's just going to get more and more expensive. Just taking some opportunistic flakes, trying to get this a little bit better shape than it was. Because when I biphased this out, or started to biface it out, because it's still not really a biface. Well, I mean, technically it is. I don't think I did a very good job, you know, going back and forth and making sure that everything was, like, I had a good center line compared to the thickness or lack thereof of the piece. So I think I was just in a hurry. I think I'm going to leave that middle a little bit thick for now. It's kind of funny because I made a lot of bifaces because I wanted to practice my indirect to get everything a lot thinner. But ironically, what's happened is my direct percussion has also improved. So sometimes I get this down to a point where, you know, maybe should have been using indirect for a while. Or could have, not should have, but drop that down a little bit. So. One thing I've noticed about indirect is it lets you clean up a lot of stuff kind of in a down and dirty way. You don't always have to have the best platform. I mean, you still need a platform. It's still flint knapping, but you get so much more force, you know, directed in a specific direction that if you use that to your advantage, which I try to, yeah, you can get nice flakes off there. That was a good one. What's everybody's plans for the summer? Anybody got any good projects going? I know Dave's making weapons like crazy. So let me get this one. Kind of a weird dysfunctional flake, but it worked. See if we can get the rest of it. There we go. What I really like about indirect is sometimes, like in this situation where you can see I've got concavity, which is, convexity, which is good because it helps run a flake all the way across and, you know, keep a good shape, but I have more than I do on that side. And one thing I like about indirect is it really lets you make that flake travel. I mean, direct does too, but sometimes you can get that, you know, really fine directed focus, I think, sometimes easier than with direct. Alright, so I'm going to go back to the tip. Try and keep these ends a lot thinner than the middle. There we go, that was a good one. Nice flakes. This Georgetown is working really good. It's a nice change from working flint ridge and obsidian. The obsidian likes to smash into a million pieces, and the flint ridge likes to just be difficult in general. Just trying to avoid that dreaded end shock. And so far, so good. Okay. I have to lower this edge a little, or well, raise it up on the edge that I'm going to flip over, because I don't really have a good platform. But when I try and do that with indirect, a lot of times I crush it. Not in a good way, I mean like I crush the edges. So break out the trusty bopper. And look for a thick spot. Yep, gave a little extra. Get some good flakes. Went all the way across, did what it was supposed to do. So you can see this thing is already starting to look better than when we started. I don't know how much we'll get done. I doubt I'll do the whole thing. This is just flaking so beautifully. I chickened out on that one in case you couldn't see. Not sure what happened there. Need a better platform. Got myself on those. Right. I'm going to skip that spot. I've got a sneaking suspicion I should come back to it later. Huh. You can kind of smell my neighbor's cows. That's different. I don't usually smell those. Ooh, got a decent flake, but I got myself a nice hinge too. Right back to square one on that spot. Probably shouldn't have done that. I kind of had a feeling. I gotta stop doing that. I have a tendency, I have a bad feeling, and I'll just kind of blow through it. And when you're kind of new, you get away with some of that stuff because sometimes your platforms are crappy anyway. But as you start to get the hang of things, it's better just to listen to your gut. It's telling you the things you've been trying to, your brain is telling you the things that you've been trying to program it the whole time, so. It's kind of counterintuitive not to listen to it. To help it out, but I didn't. There we go. We're going to get that bugger out of there. I might try and heat flint some. I'm not heat flint. Heat treat some flint this summer. It's nothing. It's not something that I've done before, so it might be fun. All right, so here we go. We're gonna take that platform. I'm gonna fix it a little bit, I think. Try and get off that giant mess. I think it should be fine. Just gonna hit it. Okay, it owes me money. Oop. What the heck's going on here? That platform should be fine. Shouldn't need much work. Alright, it's right there in the middle, so anything could happen here. Got it. Anywho, I'm not going to make this a super long video. I'm really only recording it because I'm bored and it helps me look back on some of the stuff that I could be doing a little bit better. Might be about time to switch down to the smaller one. So this is where we're at right now with that biface. So you can see it definitely trimmed up quite a bit. Still has some ugly spots that need some attention, but it's kind of early in the process, so it should be all right. So I see an opportunity here. Trying not to use my pressure flaker any more than I have to. You know, for obvious reasons, it's not really good for you. I gotta do something about these clamps, though. I keep catching myself on them. Must be the angle because it doesn't happen down at the dungeon. There we go. I got lucky on that one. It didn't hinge, but didn't really feel like going anywhere either. Yeah, look at that. We're getting nice flakes off this Georgetown. I really like working Georgetown. Maybe I'll get some more this summer. There we go. Drop this side a little bit. Gotta commit. Can't be tentative. Alright, so I don't know if you caught it on the, not that last strike, but the one before it. But sometimes, especially in these thin points when I get a little bit nervous, I think I'm backing away a little bit. I'm not committing to the strike. It's not, I think it's just that I'm thinking that it doesn't need to be hit that hard, but it's not really so much as how hard you hit it most of the time. For me, it's the follow through. Alright, so I think I got that platform back. But maybe I should be working on this other side. I'm just lowering the edges right now. which is why I'm not really hitting it very hard, except for there, in here. Alright, well I think maybe let's stop on this piece for now. Give it just a few more. I think what I'll do is I'll come back and I'll switch down to the smaller size of the indirect tool, the issue stick. I'll try and put a warning in the description of this video that it's not going to be super exciting. Oh, that was a beautiful flake. That was just what I needed for that spot. gave me a hinge. So I didn't give it enough follow through, and that's what will happen. Oh, check it out on that one too. You'll see it. If you rewind it and look at it, you'll see it. Just going to sturdy this edge up a little bit. It's way too thin. sneak a couple flakes in here too. Alright, so I have a step right under this, so I don't know what's going to happen here. I gotta undercut it, or this might be one of those times when, like I was talking about, where I should listen to my gut. It doesn't go this time. I got most of it. Move up a little bit. See if I can get some more. Might have to wait and get this last little booger with the smaller one. Alright, well anyway, this isn't a bad little biface. I think I'm going to turn this into a knife. A little grubby on that side, got to clean that up. A little thick right in here. So it still has a lot of thinning to go. But a lot better than it was, and the shape is a lot better. So I'm just going to put it away and pick it up some other time. Alright, so I did just a little bit of touch-up. And here's the preform that we're left with, or the biface. I think that'll make a pretty good knife once it's cleaned up, thinned up a little bit. It's still a little chunky, but I don't want to get it too thin if this is going to be a functional knife anyway, so we might leave it a little down and dirty. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens when we get back to it.